come from the bottom. And ain't nobody stopping me.
It's all happening in Florida. From Amway Center in Orlando, the Thunder taking on the Magic. For the Thunder, coming into their own, they are building momentum. Can they take a step further tonight? Magic, Thunder, only here on 2K Sports.
Put me on top, city on lock, they like when he gon' drop. We ain't had enough, speaking down, but they know who coming up, and I'm still on my way. But the top don't look too far from me. Never caught off, not one too far from me. Never caught off, not one day. Never caught off, not one day. But I'm still on my way.
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for John Collins.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. John Collins is out there with Holmgren. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Giddey. Sinks the three-pointer. Oh, we get to see, Brent, 2 of the league's strongest backcourts tonight. And this is probably the kind of game that suits your taste. Am I right?
Oh, I love it. I love it, Kevin. This game is going to come down to guard play. It's not just about the backcourt scoring. It's just as much about that strong perimeter defense.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. It's a 3-point game. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
And Shai putting it on a string so hard to stay on top of him as a defender.
Here's Baker, and MP throws it down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. There's the pass to Holmgren. Giddey kicks to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And Giddey just that sixth sense to find the open man.
There's the pick. Right wing. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Holmgren with a screen on Mitchell. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start. Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And that one drops.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Holmgren with the steal. On the wing, Giddey. Covered by Mitchell. Pass to Holmgren. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from deep. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
These strides that SGA has made in the past couple seasons has a lot to do with the kid's work ethic.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And how can you not love the game of SGA. I mean, a young guard who continues to get better.
Yeah, Greg, all the reports you get out of OKC is that this kid is a worker, and he has turned himself into an all-star with that kind of work ethic.
And he's good on the second. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Brent, an all-star for the first time in 2023.
And SGA made a lot of noise in that season, averaging 30 a game. And this guy was showing he could be a franchise player and the main man on a young OKC team.
Dort passes to Giddey. Outside Collins. Shot clock at 6. Giddey finds Holmgren. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Holmgren's got 5 now.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Baker driving inside. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's tipped, and they recover it to the middle. Here's Holmgren, and the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Here's Baker driving to the basket, and the dunk by MP.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
Giddey the pass to Holmgren. And a miss there on the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
And they double up MP. Stolen by Collins. Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. Collins, a screen on Mitchell, and they call an illegal screen here. One of the standout performers recently. We have a chance now to recognize the Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
They say defense wins championships. Well, it also wins awards. And his defense during this stretch has been nothing short of jaw-dropping. He has been disruptive with his challenges and has accounted for a metric ton of turnovers with his ball hawking. You have to give it up to this man.
Anthony's checked in for Davion Mitchell. Giddey finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots from the elbow, and he hits the jump shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Bain with a screen on Holmgren. Baker almost, but it rolls out. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They lead by 7. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with...
Oh!
Yeah.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Collins setting the pick for Giddey. And the shot goes in. He's got 5.
And Giddey hard to corral at his size.
Here's Baker, and the dunk by MP.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Picked up 39 points in their last one against Sacramento.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
It's stolen by Anthony. Pass to Baker. Carroll, a screen on Holmgren. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Collins. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Suggs kicks to Baker. McGee sets the pick for MP. Out to Anthony. Takes a 3, buries the long-range jumper.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Passes to Wallace. Holmgren with a screen on Bain. Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
MP with the bounce pass. Back to McGee. It's stolen. Outside Williams. Holmgren wide open. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Holmgren's got 11.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Floats it up for Williams.
And they got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
Anthony dishes to MP. Six to shoot. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Now the pass to Williams. Here's Holmgren. Holmgren. Great positioning on the putback. He's got 13.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Baker. He takes it in, and MP throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for the Thunder. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Right back after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter.
So for the Magic, Baker, he's checked in for McGee. Bain comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Then for the Thunder, Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Taking a look at the Thunder, Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Then it's Chet Holmgren. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in a 2-guard. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA doesn't rely on the three to get his points, but man, when it's falling, watch out.
And there's Banchero on the assist by MP. Banchero's got 5 points now this quarter. Joe passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
And they double up MP. Mitchell passes to Baker. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Wendell Carter Jr. didn't break through in his first stop with the Bulls, but he's become a cornerstone player with the Magic. What he says is, I've definitely tapped into a different side of myself. Defensively, being able to guard 1 through 5. Just continuing to go up from there and helping my team. Kevin?
Good stuff, D.A. Thank you. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Orlando. Josh Giddey's checked in for the Thunder.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
To the paint, here's Holmgren.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that can carry on well throughout the year.
Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fades back. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. MP against Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Giddey. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Shot on the wing. Baker, no good.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Dort passes to Giddey. Now here's Holmgren. Covered by MP. 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. They get it back. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. MP outside. Porter finds MP. From deep three-point land. The long distance three is buried. Baker's got the lead up to 6 now for Orlando. And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. MP's really making a difference here.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
Orlando making some changes. McGee, he's checked in for Porter. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Bain. And it's Suggs in for Cole Anthony. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Joe's checked in. .103 left to play here in the half. Giddey the pass to Holmgren. That one off the back iron and out.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he cut off every angle and then got his body on him. That's a Warriors effort.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And the turnovers are what stand out. I know they're leading, but it's going to catch up to them if they keep wasting possession.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for the Thunder. The dish to Holmgren. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 5 assists tonight. McGee a screen. The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Buried from outside. And I don't. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And we are not going to have
the previous play is under review.
The tape.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Magic lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And guys, when you played, what went through your minds in close games like this?
I would be thinking, do not double team. This guy's going to score, I'm going to score, but don't leave Kenny open to hit 7 threes. In the finals, game 1.
You were never up big on me, but Shaq, come on now.
Here we go. All right, now it's time to talk about our featured game tonight. Not a great turnout so far for the Thunder. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Baker out there with Banchero. Then there's Desmond Bain. Then there's Suggs. And it's Mitchell in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. And we see players sometimes, Greg, after a change of venue, they change teams, suddenly taking the next step. What can key that lead?
Kevin, it's not all just opportunity and fit. I think there can be a mental component as well. A fresh start can give you a blank canvas to try new things.
That's a pretty quick trigger from the big man as Chet squeezes one off.
MP against Holmgren. Baker kicks to Mitchell. MP with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's MP for 3. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts up a deep 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. Now let's take a moment to see the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. Number 1, the Magic.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. MP against Holmgren. Banchero is screened for MP. Banchero, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And Holmgren is proving to be a very difficult guy to cover, initiating offense at every level right now.
There's the lob to Banchero. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the timing and elevation executed to perfection by Banchero. Nice finish.
Thunder trailing by 13. Pass to Holmgren. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Dort finds Giddey. That one goes in. Giddey's got 7 points in the game.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Brent, you just don't see many point guards taller than 6'8". Well, Josh Giddey is one of them.
And Josh does a great job, Greg, of using that size to his advantage. He gets into positions on the floor where he can see over the level of the defense and make some spectacular passes.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 26. Holmgren against MP. With the shot. It's rebounded by Giddey.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
MP, that's for 2. Another bucket. Wow.
An incredible performance tonight. That gives him a 50-piece.
And tonight ties him for the 5th most 50-point games in NBA history.
Elgin Baylor had 17 50 pieces during his legendary career. He's level with Elgin. Next up is James Harden, who had 23.
MP finds Banchero.
And Banchero muscling through all that contact.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And the ball goes out of bounds. As touched by MP. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says, we're not giving up this lead.
On defense, Orlando. 15-point game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
Well, we saw the same kind of attack in the last game. Ferocious effort in back-to-back outings.
Clock at 6. Here's Baker, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And taking a look now at stats for Baker. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Averaging 39 points, 11 assists, and 3.5 blocks. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And another one!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's Dort. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
How about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
And MP throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Under trailing by 13. Giddey the pass to Joe. Got a piece of it. Suggs with the steal. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Orlando Magic is rolling out with some long and rangy athletes. They've got some size and the foundations of an identity. One scout recently said, everyone talks about playing positionless basketball, but they're the only ones who have really said, what the heck, let's do it. Kevin?
They've got a type, don't they, David? Thank you.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
The drive by MP and the dunk by MP.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. So for the Magic, JaVale McGee comes in for Bane. And it's Fulton for Jalen Suggs. And then for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Chet Holmgren. Williams comes in for John Collins. And Wallace subbed in for Dort. Under trailing by 15. Passes it to Williams. Giddey against Fultz. Back to Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Baker passes to McGee. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. Fultz against Giddey. Inside, Williams. And the rejection by MP. Second shot opportunity, and it's Williams laying it in. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And stolen by Giddey. Jumps up, and it's Wallace slamming it down.
Giddey with a long wingspan took advantage there and poked it away.
McGee a screen. Baker kicks to Fultz. Drills the three-pointer. Fultz has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Rob. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Williams with a clean look. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
McGee is screen on Williams. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And got it! Another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Williams, that's good.
Terrific effort from him really all night, yet despite his supreme marksmanship, they're still operating at a deficit.
And so it's Orlando enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And one for the Magic. Baker, who's checked in for McGee. Paolo Banchero comes in for Otto Porter Jr., and it's Suggs in for Bain. So for Oklahoma City right now, Collins is out there with Lou George. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point.
Oh, Banchero earns his points there. If he has to get them at the line, then that's what he is more than willing to do.
No free throws, good from Banchero. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets it in there.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. Make that pass in his sleep.
MP against Holmgren. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And the Magic lead by 9.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Otto Porter Jr. is checked in for Orlando. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Outside, Dort, 6 on the shot clock. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
Porter, a screen on George. Here's Baker. Oh!
Goodness. This sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Banchero, a screen on Holmgren. There's the lob to Banchero. Dort with the ball. The pass to Giddey. Holmgren against Porter. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one, good. 37 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
And finished off by Banchero.
And that's just some good old-fashioned bully ball from Banchero. Just a physical force.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Thunder, trailing by 10. Good on the shot.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Fleshing out his game more and more. I really like seeing Porter go to work inside.
Thunder trailing by 10. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Anthony, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
Baines checked in for the Magic. Mitchell comes in for Anthony. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Magic leading by 8. Now, here's MP. Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And he makes the first. I've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
Here's Baker. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Thunder trailing by 8. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Good work there as it goes.
And the big man has touch as well. Holmgren has guard-like hands.
Banchero, a screen on Holmgren. There's the lob to Banchero. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Oklahoma City working against the clock now. And finished off by Collins.
Just has a nose for the dunks. Collins up there once again.
MP with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Banchero, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. He lobs it up. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Holmgren with a screen on Mitchell. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
On the wing, MP. Defended by Holmgren.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're down by 7. 1:10 left to play here in the fourth. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. He begged them, don't give up. He told his guys, one possession at a time. Let's go out there and do what we talked about. That's how we get back into this one. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. The drive by MP. And MP throws it down hard.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
So staying cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand. And maybe not the first guy you think about, Collins in the clutch.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Gilgeous-Alexander gonna celebrate that one.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They trail by 7. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
Pass to Collins. Now here's Giddey. From outside, off the mark. MP outside. So the Magic win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, New Balance presents your Player of the Game.